Okay. And all set. The day before yesterday, the government filed a motion, a 24-page motion, seeking to prevent me from proving my innocence. I said from the very beginning that I have been falsely accused of things I never did, nor did I ever intend to do. I'm innocent. I've said repeatedly, I've quoted the Bible, the truth will set me free. I believe that. In fact, I know that. The question is, can we get the truth out? From the very beginning, when the government falsely accused me of things I didn't do, when they came to my house and arrested a sitting governor at 6 o'clock in the morning, when prosecutors said they did that unprecedented act to, quote-unquote, stop a crime spree because it was imminent. From the very beginning, those were false accusations and those were lies. From the very beginning, I said, play all the tapes. They took snippets, selective snippets of conversations out of context to distort the truth, to pervert the truth, and to twist what is actually happening. From the beginning, I said play all the tapes. At the first trial, the government only played less than 2% of the tapes, and every time my lawyers tried to play tapes that would show my innocence, they objected. Now they file a 24-page motion that, in addition to blocking the tapes from being heard, they're seeking to prevent my lawyers from cross-examining their witnesses on issues that would prove my innocence. If the government has their way, my lawyers cannot ask questions about the last conversation I had less than 10 hours before I was arrested with my deputy governor, when I told him my chief of staff told me that Rahm Emmanuel said that pending Barack Obama's approval, he agreed to be the go-between between me and Mike Madigan. I would appoint Madigan's daughter to the senator in exchange for Madigan passing a public works bill that would put thousands of people to work, health care expansion for working families so they can afford the high cost of seeing a doctor, and a written promise, a guarantee in writing, not to raise income taxes, the income tax on the people of Illinois. They would seek to prevent my lawyers from asking that question that would prove my innocence. If the government has their way, they will prevent my lawyers from asking about a meeting I had with Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr. only 14 hours before they arrested me. In that meeting, Congressman Jackson never offered me campaign contributions in exchange for the Senate seat, and I never asked him for campaign contributions. My lawyers, if they're prevented from asking that question, are we going to be prevented from being able to show that I was acting innocently and honestly? The best thing I ever did as governor was the All Kids program, comprehensive health care for all the kids. Seguros médicos para todos los niños. The government not only falsely accused me, but they maliciously slandered me when they said I was trying to prevent money from going to doctors who treat sick children. At the first trial, testimony came in that said I was the reason the hospitals got the money and they received the money. If the government has their way in this motion, my lawyers will not be able to ask those same questions again and get the truth out that goes a long way to proving my innocence. Now, I used to be a prosecutor. I'm a former prosecutor. It is not the job of a prosecutor to win at all costs. It is not the job of a prosecutor to railroad an innocent man. It is the job and duty of a prosecutor to do justice. What is justice? Justice is the finding of the truth. You don't find the truth by blocking the truth. You don't find the truth by objecting to the truth. You don't find the truth by preventing lawyers from asking questions of witnesses that would get to the truth. That is not justice. That is injustice. And I'll ask you to ask yourself this question. When was it that you've ever heard the guy who was accused of wrongdoing saying, play all the evidence, play it all in court, and release it all to the public? I'm renewing my call. Every tape conversation, every FBI interview, every scrap of evidence should be released to the public. They elected me twice as their governor. They have a right to know what the truth is. And I'm challenging the government to join me. When is it that the government that used our taxpayer dollars to create this evidence is the ones who are trying time and time again to keep the evidence from being heard and prevent the truth from getting out? So I'm here to ask for you to help me get the truth out. We want to have a fair trial. I want a chance to prove to the people of Illinois I didn't let you down. Everything that my life is about is in this house. My little girls and my wife. I am fighting for my life's work. I'm fighting for the hard work and sacrifice of my parents and the values that they taught me and the opportunities they gave me. I'm fighting to show you, the people, that I didn't let you down. All I'm asking for is a chance to get the evidence in. All I'm asking for is for the truth to get out and for me to have a fair trial so I can prove my innocence. Thank you.
Amen.